And we do have some snow showers out there, very few and far between, because I couldn't find any observations. I looked at Johnstown and Altoona and up towards Clearfield and didn't see anything reported, though I think, some of you are seeing flakes for sure. We've been seeing it this morning, obviously, into the northeast, been talking about that. Here's the next system that, Jim outlined, where we're getting the feet of snow already, all the campgrounds in Wyoming, and of course the I-25 and I-80 corridor there. So when that system and all the energy from it comes back out over the plains, we're going to see a stripe of some heavier snow that Steph just talked about into Iowa, northern Missouri. Chicago has those chances. Cleveland, we get some snow chances out of this again. And saw east of town yesterday, like down towards Chagrin Falls, you picked up a couple of inches of snowfall. Could we do it again? So we get rid of what we're dealing with today, and then we watch the next one come in overnight tonight. Not a lot of break in between these two systems. Next one comes in overnight, and it's about 10 a.m. or so when that snow is moving into Cleveland. So now, even though it's going to be clouding, the snow will be coming down, that April sun angle still is pretty strong. And so some of that insulation gets through. We'll see if we get an accumulation in Cleveland. I don't know if we really have a great shot of it, but the snow that's coming into central and to eastern New York, that's coming in overnight. So yes, around the Capital District, again, we could get some snow. We've picked up an inch already in Schenectady from today's event. You might get another inch out of this next one. But I don't think it'll be, a big accumulation. It'll be the chance of some snow coming down, a couple of spots maybe getting more than an inch, but for most of you, it's about it. And really interesting how you can see like the Hudson River Valley, the River Valley from Connecticut up here into Massachusetts, that you really need at least a little bit of elevation to get some accumulation. Although in the south, Steph, it feels like it could snow. It's chilly.
Yeah, it feels cold enough like it could snow. In fact, it is cold enough it could snow in some places if we just had the moisture. Yes, it is, and I've got the gloves.
I see that.
I have on 2 layers of jackets, Jim, and I had on just sneakers, and I actually had to put on my winter boots. I was cold out here in the low 40s.
Jeez, Abrams.
Yeah.
Don't get soft on me now. Come on.
That's the thing. When you haven't been in it, Jim, and then you have to stand out here for a few hours, it gets a little cold, but nothing like this. Let's take you into
the question about what makes up air. It is mostly nitrogen and oxygen. 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. There's a little bit of argon. There's a very little bit of carbon dioxide, 0.04%. And there's water vapor. Now, it's about 1%. The exact amount that's in the atmosphere at any one time changes. But when you think about all this air, our whole atmosphere, and that's all that's made up of water vapor, and think about, how much we depend on the rain coming down, and we think about the clouds in the sky blocking the sun or not right here. So that little 1% is a big deal. Then the second question is, how much does our atmosphere weigh? 11.3 quintillion pounds. Wow, that's a big number, right? We've written it out here for you so you can see how many zeros it takes to write quintillion. And the atmosphere actually pushes down about 14.7 pounds on every square inch of your body. And you wonder, why doesn't it hurt? Well, your body pushes back. There's air inside of your body too, so it's all just trying to balance out. What weather do you want to gain some wisdom about? Send us your questions on social media, either tagging AMHQ or using the hashtag WeatherWisdom, and we'll answer them every day at 50 minutes past the hour. Now, there's some high pressure that is down on Steph here this morning here, kind of sinking down on you, Steph. I know you feel it with the cold air in place.
Yes. It's cold. I mean, I have 2 jackets on. By the way, my husband just woke up. We have a small 2-bedroom apartment. He slept through this whole broadcast happening and just woke up and walked out here and was like, wow, it is cold. And yes, but it's not going to stay cold for very long here in the south. Let's show you what's going to happen.